Hello, this is Brent Bruce with Network Funding, and I want to talk to you about something called the Tidewater process, which is, something that you might think right now would be very popular with all the flooding that's going on, all the flood insurance information. It makes sense to talk about the Tidewater process, right? Well, actually, Tidewater process has nothing to do with flooding. It is actually specific to VA home loans, which, as I'm sure you know, I am a specialist and I love doing veteran home loans and handling VA transactions. But this is something that most of the community, even the real estate agent community, is not aware of. We've heard in the past that people complain about appraisals with the VA that say they take too long, maybe that they're too tight on their values. Well, here's a perfect example of why that isn't the case. The VA has something called the Tidewater process. And what that is if for some reason the VA appraiser is completing the appraisal and feels that they do not have enough data or enough verifiable information to support the purchase price that is listed on the sales contract, they will issue a notice, or they will send either make a phone call or send an email, some sort of notice to the point of contact for the appraisal. So that very well could be the listing agent, it could be the seller's agent, the buying agent, or it could be the lender, whoever is listed as the point of contact when the VA appraisal is ordered. That person will be contacted and notified that we are putting the Tidewater process in effect. What that does is all the VA appraiser is saying is that they do not believe that they're going to be able to come in at the purchase price or above the purchase price that is listed on the contract. They're not going to go into details. They're not going to say why. They're not going to get into the reason for that. But they're just telling that point of contact that they have 2 days, 2 business days, to supply data that will support the value that is on that purchase contract. So this could be, of course, closed sales or other sales comparables that they may want to send over. It could even be some pending sales. But if it's a pending sale, it's going to be much, much more difficult. We're going to have a full contract and all addendums, everything that describes why that pending sale is a good comparable and why that would help with the increase in value, maybe just an increasing market or something like that. So this is what is called the Tidewater process that is specific to VA. That appraiser is then going to complete the appraisal, taking into consideration all the additional data that was supplied to them. Again, 2 business days. After 2 business days, they're not going to accept any other information. But within 2 business days, we get that information to them. They will take that into consideration as they give us a complete and total value, the value that the appraiser is going to issue. And it will also be noted on the final appraisal that the Tidewater process was put into place, and we'll also talk about why those items that were supplied may not have been sufficient. So if the appraiser still comes in low, they're actually going to talk about why the data that was supplied during the Tidewater process did not support the value that was on that purchase contract. So this is unique to the VA. I think it's a great process. It's something that really gives more conversation and discussion about the value and trying to head that off rather than getting a low appraisal and trying to rebut that. It's just asking right away. This is the VA asking, what do you have to support this value, because I'm not seeing it. So this is something I wanted to make sure that you knew about. Again, it's called the Tidewater process. If you have any more questions about especially VA home loans, anything having to do with VA transactions, or really any other home loan, please give me a call or shoot me an email. Respond to this video however you like. Email address brent.bruce@nflp.com. Phone number 909-463-4750. Thanks for watching.